Che Noir is back with some more nourishing street scriptures for the soul. What is good, y'all? It's your boy Mixtape Moth. If you are rocking with this content, go ahead and smash that like button for your boy. Also subscribe if you haven't. But today, I'm going to be hitting y'all with my thoughts on this new project from Che Noir entitled Seeds of Babylon. Buffalo rapper and producer Che Noir has easily been one of the most consistent female artists in the traditional hip-hop space since around 2020. With Che Noir's music, you are going to get thought-provoking lyricism, honest tales of introspection. I mean, her albums tend to be on the more serious side. Now, in 2024, Che had dropped the Color Chocolate EP as well as the Lotus Child, the latter of which ended up being in my top 30 albums of the year. But this new one, Seeds of Babylon, is her first drop of 2025, and it is with the German hip-hop producer Superior, who you may have known for his work with artists like Jay Skis, Stove God, Este Knack, Ito, and others. In 2024, Superior and Jay Skis had dropped a project that I recommend you check out if you haven't. Beginning right into Seeds of Babylon, it contains just 10 tracks, clocking in at around the 22-minute mark. But with that being said, let me go ahead and just hit y'all with that track-by-track breakdown. This thing opens with an intro that's a gospel sample that sounds like it could have been tailor-made for a recent Ka album. Definitely sets this spiritual tone right out the gate. The second track, Revelation, has some orchestral soul production. Here Che speaks on her hard work and the mistakes and life lessons that have all paid off. She says, I got poems from my soul. My letter is like a revelation. Dudes say I'm like the Mecca for my generation. So as a whole, a solid opening track with crisp, somber production and confident bars from Che. Track 3, Bow and Arrow, has a groovier instrumental, but it is still on the mystical side like a lot of the tracks here instrumentally. Now on this one, Che is dropping a couple jewels. Like, I heard a message from God on his throne. If you keep dancing with the devil, he gonna follow you home. So I'm not sure if that devil gonna follow you home is an old saying or is it a Che Noir original? But either way, it's pretty insightful. Che also had the witty gun reference. Fast life, but his parents raised him too slow was a wild card, so now he draws fours like a game of Uno. Next is Sovereignty, which has this majestic, otherworldly beat that I was vibing with. So the swirling strings give it that ancient, imperial feel for sure. Here Che is getting a little more personal, speaking on how sobriety is now her sovereignty. She also has the thoughtful bars about the birth of her daughter. I'm teaching my daughter that wisdom is hers. The lessons I learned from life came with a gift and a curse. The gift is you not feeling the pain that I felt at your age. The curse is you don't get those lessons that can help with the pain. That's deep. Right after is an interlude that has some words from the late, great Ka, who is not only speaking on the state of hip-hop, but also his unique writing process. And his words are said over this angelic, ethereal vocal harmony that's not only fitting for Ka, but also the religious, spiritual theme of the album. This is followed up by Jinx's Dream, which is just a Jinx solo over a serene, melancholy beat, with Jinx flexing his hunger a bit, but also giving some uplifting lines. Immediately after is Ivory, one of my favorites. Now here we have this meditative but minimalist beat that's a little gritty, and it is an ideal backdrop for Che to paint those survivalist pictures. She comes to terms with having anxiety and how she used alcohol in the past to mask it. She said, from where the dudes hug the block and hand off chickens like it's home cooking, the slugs giving grandma kisses. Dang. I also like my friend First Friend I Lost to a Bullet was like a gritty sample. So you are getting some vivid Nas-like reflections from Che. There's one more I dug. Where the bedroom gets as cold as the basement and Splash Lagoon was your only vacation. So this is likely to resonate with folks who live in Eastern Ohio, Western Pennsylvania, or the southern tip of New York, that Great Lakes area. Because to some kids who live in that region, Splash Lagoon might have been their only vacation. Following this is Midnight with Ice Cold Bishop, another standout for me. This has a dreamy boom bap beat that has slight West Coast vibes, and the animated vocal inflections from Ice Cold Bishop definitely brought some much needed liveliness to the album, but both glided over this sleeker production. The second to last track, Destiny Rose, is a deeply personal, heartwarming track devoted to her daughter. You can feel the emotion not only through the delicate, somber strings, but also in Che's delivery. She talks about the joys of motherhood, and it is a touching closing track that does show her knack for introspection. And this project wraps up with a gospel sample that sounds like it was an extension of the intro, and that does show the cohesion of the album. So overall, I'm gonna give this project a rating of 4 mics. I thought it was a nice little surprise drop from Che to her fans. That shows her continued growth as a lyricist and maturity as an adult who is already a mom or soon to become a mom. I'm not exactly sure. But on the production front, I feel Superior did deliver in cooking up some melancholic, surreal backdrops. It is a more serious, solemn listen overall, so it doesn't have those bangers for the gym or those anthems for the block. And I will say I probably enjoyed the punchiness that was found on The Lotus Child and Nor or Never just a bit more. However, this is a good contemplative album and inward turning project that does show her continued growth as an MC. My favorite tracks include Bow and Arrow, Sovereignty, Ivory, Midnight, and Destiny Rose. But let me know your thoughts on this project in the comment section. It's your boy Mixtape Moth. I'm signing out, but as always, it's peace and blessings. Che Noir, Superior, Seeds of Babylon 1.